Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 24th, I do believe, 2026. And we are here for Let It Go and Let It Grow for the day. And I'm just going to turn the light on there. There we go. So Let It Go today is the Four of Wands. Wands today are about celebration, community, and milestones and joy, but it's in the Let It Go position. This is a fire sign. They're both fire signs, actually. So it is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this is with Venus in Aries influence today. So the Let It Go is the Four of Wands, releasing attachment to external celebration or validation. So it's sort of like yesterday's card, which was the Six of Wands, that needing for self-validation. So it's asking you to release that, the attachment to that as well. That external celebration, and really looking deeper into yourself for your own celebratory manners and abilities. You know, you need to let go of feeling how everything is perfect and everything is going to go according to plan. This is a beautiful card of celebration outside of a tent, but it's telling you where it's in the Let It Go position today, to let go of the need to have everything perfect, everything being a celebration, and every planning out and hoping it will run in perfection, because life just doesn't go that way. Drop comparisons and milestones or timelines. So if you are doing something, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it to compare yourself to others. Don't do it because you want to be like somebody else. You want to, mirror who they are. Be yourself. Stop measuring joy by other people's standards. For some people, their joy might be going down south to Cuba, or, well, not Cuba right now, but to what I'm saying. Their joys might be things that are out of your means. Find things around you that bring you joy, that like that spark, and make you happy. But it doesn't have to be grandiose. It could be going for walks on a beach and looking for crabs and little water ponds. I love doing that. That brings me absolute happiness. Or, finding an acorn or a pine cone on a trail when you're walking. Little things that bring you joy. Those are your private moments. Those are your private things, and don't judge yourself against somebody else's abilities, because you are different people. And allow peace with yourself without performance. It doesn't have to be a big, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm so at peace and I've got everything together. And your peace comes from within as well. So just sit with your peace. What brings you peace? It could be quietness. It could be going for that walk and finding that acorn. It could be joy and peace at the same time. So we tend to, because we are in a time where everything is recorded and seen and projected and posted, that we feel that we don't live up to other people's standards, other people's joy, other people's lives. And I'm here to tell you, one of the things I used to call Facebook years and years and years ago was false book. People only put out there what they want you to see. Now, things have shifted with everything going on. It used to be everybody just put their best face forward, and you might tap into feeling a bit jealous that they have a better life than you. And I mean, that's smoke and mirrors, right? You don't see behind the scenes, but a lot's going on, and there's a lot more posted with the world issues right now. So, but allow that peace to come without performance. You don't have to post it to feel it. So that is what that's telling you today. So the fire note today for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius: joy is natural, but it deepens when it is not tied to proving anything to anyone. You don't need a stage to feel fulfilled. So once again, that's another calling out the Leo card, because we are performative beings and like being seen. So that's another one for that today. So the Let It Grow card, speaking of Leo, is the Strength card. This is fire. This is a Leo card. And it's about growing inner resilience and emotional balance. So you have the sheep here, which is balance and peace, and you have the lion there. So that's the strength and the peace together. And this is going to be growing together, with the heart center. Lead with compassion instead of force. Try to see things from the state of compassion, dropping into those compassionate eyes, that heart space. I love how she wears the heart right there too. So, you know, you want to come at things through heart, through simplicity, and through softness, which is the lamb, rather than going through it fiercely like the lion. Trust quiet confidence over loud control. You know, you can roar when there is danger and when you feel it is absolutely needed, but stealthiness comes from being soft and quiet. So allow yourself that quiet peace, that quiet contemplation, and that quiet comfort and compassion to flow in today. Stay grounded in challenging moments. This is when you want to touch base into your breath. So if something sort of dysregulates you, but come back to that breath point. Pull yourself back into your ground root. Come to that center. Take a few breaths to maintain that grounding nature in challenging issues. And let patience become your power. We're in a situation in a world now where everything is fast and furious. Things change by the second. And we tend to want things immediately, but some of the best things in life take that cultivation, that planting and growing time. So if you think of the fourfold order of the universe, seed, plant, blossom, fruit, you have to plant the seed, you have to tend to the garden, let it grow, and then harvest when it is ready. Some things can harvest within minutes. As I said, we're in a fast society right now, but other things take that extra time to cultivate and nurture. And that might even be yourself right now. You need to nurture yourself and step back a bit more so that patience becomes a power ally rather than rushing into things full-heartedly and, causing chaos. You need to be the causer of peace. You need to bring that strength and peace together for you. So the note today for Leo, this is heart-centered strength. Real power isn't dominance. The ability to remain calm, steady, and open to what is going on around you. So the awareness that wanting the best for everything around you by dropping into that seat of compassion again today. So the overall message is release the need to celebrate for others and then grow the strength that comes from within. True joy is quiet, steady, and rooted in self-trust. So that is the Let It Go and Let It Grow cards of the day. New deck I got, Mary Magdalene Oracle. So I will choose another card from that and get this day on the go. And we have the Cave of Eggs. We exist in and with each other. So that just brought me to the picture of those Russian stacking dolls. How basic. We are all fragmented versions of each other. And I know sometimes that's hard to picture and hard to see with everything going on and, you know, what's happening globally. How am I a part of this? But with the fabric of the universe and the energy that we are, knowing that energy never stops, it continues to flow even when we're not here, that means we're all part of the bigger energy fields in essence. We are all this one energy force, just designed and brought here in different manners, but we all are mirrors of each other. Even if it's going through past lives and going through ancestral lineages, we all harness and hold that energy of everything and everyone. So come at this from a state of compassion, again, for yourself, for others. You might not like what's happening, but there's always an edge of compassion that can be found. Whether you agree with the situation or not, you can be empathetic and compassionate to what's going around the situation. And know that energy affects all of us positively and sometimes negatively, being polarities, dualities, and bring yourself back into that state and sense of peace and balance. Bring yourself back to that state of compassion for yourself and others. Hone in on the knowingness that we are in this form for a short period of time. We mirror each other. Our shadow work is somebody else's light work, and that we are all one energetic field. We are here in physical form now, but when we go, we re-enter that beautiful field of endless energy and continue to flow infinite as one. energy. So that's one of the things I want you to know, that even though it's saying that we are connected, we all exist in each other, because we are that one infinite energy constantly changing and flowing, and to that energy we will go back and try to tap into knowing that we are all one. I know it can be hard at times, but working with psychedelic medicines and getting to these spaces and that field and feeling the oneness, the allness of everything at once is humbling, and it gives you a different perspective on how energy works and how that the unified field is where we all are. So for yourself today, work on coming to a place of compassion and calmness and peace for yourself, and try to touch base with that field and that realization that we are all that one energy. We all coexist and exist at the same time in the same place for eternity. And that is it for today. Have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.